Comrades and friends, comrades and friends, I feel your pain. Comrades and friends, I feel your pain. Today, our party rolled out the manifesto at Sandals. And before we left, a gardener came up to me and he said, Mr. Browne, all the plans that you talk about for education, thank you, darling. He said, all the plans you talk about for education, my wife and I, we can't afford to go to university because we have to travel. But no matter how old we are, we still want to go. I feel your pain. While I'm campaigning, I go to a house. 4 persons living there. 2 recipients of scholarships from this government. Went away to study. Reached back home and can't find employment. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Government schools are still closing down because they don't have running water. I feel your pain. Business people, you can't get payments for the uniform vouchers. We feel your pain. During this election, many of you who come out in your red, you're being harassed at work. Some of you have been laid off. Some of you, when you go inside, they scratch your car. They give you a rough time. I feel your pain. Some of you who are retired nurses, and you're supposed to get money after you retire, but because they see you in a red shirt, you can't get your money. I feel your pain. Feel your pain. When I was in primary school, when I was in high school, there were no guidance counselors in school to tell me what subjects I needed to take to prepare for my career. It's still happening now. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Comrades and friends, we're all suffering. We are all suffering. The fastest way to get broke in Antigua and Barbuda is to get sick. The fastest way to get broke is to get sick. In my constituency, my opponent, the Honorable Chandler Codrington, has got himself a campaign manager who owns a private clinic, but yet still has never done anything in the constituency. Never given a blood test for free. Never done anything for free. Never done anything for the people of All Saints West. And guess what? As soon as you're sick, they charge you an arm and a leg. They tell you you're going to die, call your family, so you go and empty your bank book. People, I feel your pain. Feel your pain! For those of you with your children in Cuba, and after they get the scholarship, they can't get the rest of the stipend. from the Antiguan government. After they've gotten their scholarships, they can't get money to buy food. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. For those of you who to this day have to throw up water and wash your skin because APUA only turn on the pipe once a week or twice a week. Sometimes at midnight and 4 in the morning. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Let me tell you something that will shock you. Listen to me, listen to me. Let me tell you something that will shock you. In this country, in our country, in my country, many single mothers, many women who live by themselves can't sleep well at night. They can't sleep well at night because the communities we used to be safe in, we're not safe anymore. I feel your pain. Feel your pain. We feel your pain. But after 10 years of suffering, after 10 years of excuses, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is ready. You're not hearing me? After 10 years of suffering, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is ready. We're ready to rebuild. My chief job at the unveiling of the manifesto today was to talk about education. Education. Since I landed back in Antigua, I've been singing one song. Let's educate the people. I've been singing one tune. You're not too old for education. I've been quoting one verse. Improving our schools. I've been using one testament. A national university. I'm saying nothing new. What I will say, you've heard before, but I will say it again. In today's day and age, you've heard about the recovery package. You've heard about the recovery plan. Not only are we going to recover our pockets, not only are we going to recover our economy, but we are going to recover our minds. We are going to recover our knowledge process. Let's start with our national university. Let's start with our national university. We take the 800 students that go up to the Antigua State College. That's our starting class. We include the students who are already in the State College. That adds to our class. We have sufficient teachers here with at least master's degrees who can teach at the National University. That's our faculty. We go to Parliament, and through an act of Parliament, we create the University of Antigua and Barbuda. An idea that the UPP manifesto has copied wholesale, like if it's the idea. And after we have done that, we make sure that you don't have to pay for education out of your pocket because we can provide student loans to the Antigua and Barbuda Development Bank. You can go to school, and just like in any other developed country, you study now, and then when you have graduated, we give you about 6 months to repay your loans. About 6 months to repay your loans. That's progress. That's progress. You know why? We feel your pain. The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party feels your pain. But we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. We're taking it further. The university is not just because you want a degree. Many of you, you've been working at the same job for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, and Tooth Moon, Sam and Bagay coming and getting promotions in front of you. Tooth Moon, Sam and Bagay getting promotions in front of you. You know the work. You know how to do it. You have the know-how and the gumption to get the job done. Come and do a class part-time. Come on a Monday night, a Tuesday night, and a Wednesday night. Do one class. One class. A university is not just about giving degrees. A university is about providing training for people, for everybody. It's an opportunity. There's a businesswoman in Seaview Farm, my mother. She has a small little shop. And the Lord bless her, she never made it to high school. But at every step of the way, her son got 2 of everything. 1 for me and 1 for mommy. 1 for me and 1 for mommy. Because I feel she pain. And every night, when she comes out of her shop, she sits down with her receipts. And she goes to, and she say, I can make 20 cents off of this. I can make 30 cents off of this. I can make 40 cents off of that. She doesn't have formal accounting training. She doesn't have formal business skills. But in her little small atmosphere, with her meager education, she provides employment for at least 1 person in this country. Now, if we have a national university, not just her, but many of you out there, many of you who are listening to me now, have the opportunity to just get some training. 1 class, maybe 2 class, and you get the training you need. The UPP propaganda machine, they produce a manifesto, and they call it the Labour Party Manifesto. And I have to tackle it real quick. They call it the Labour Party Manifesto, very small little book. And you know what's interesting about the manifesto? It represents my opponent. Because every morning, he goes out on the loudspeaker. And then first he starts with worship. He starts with worship. He prays. Asks the Lord to bless his family. Asks the Lord to bless his friends. And then he turns around afterwards. And then he starts to cuss me. He started to cuss me. He said he was married for 30 years. He said he was married for 30 years. He said that me our auntie man. He said that me go end up there Sodom and Gomorrah. But Chandler Codrington, I feel your pain. You know why I feel your pain? For 10 years you haven't done anything in the constituency. 10 years you, like the UPP government, have failed to perform. 10 years you have had incomplete projects. 10 years you have done nothing but run up the debts. 10 years you have run around in an oversized suit. Oversized suit! Talking about them not helping you. You can't get anything done. And now at the 11th night hour, you're cursing me like I'm in government. You're cursing me like you're in opposition. You are part of your party. You are found guilty with them. And on election day, we're going to take you out. On election day, we are going to take out Chandler Codrington. We are going to take out Baldwin Spencer. We are going to take out every single person that belongs to the United Progressive Party. When I look around my country, When I look around my country, I don't know if you're like me. I don't know if you're like me. But when I see the failed projects, I want to take pictures. I want to break down the board fence around them so people can see the nonsense. Huh? I want to break it down so that people can see how they waste our money. Let me tell you, I went up to the Antigua State College on Sunday. And when I went up there, I wanted to take some pictures of the failures of the United Progressive Party. And when I went up there, I opened the office that used to be the A-level office. And I see all kind of old books, old tables, broken down chairs. I took a picture of the building where this government lost $6 million because they don't have no foresight, they don't have no vision, and they don't have no follow through. And so you have a big concrete monster up there doing nothing. And one of the UPP hand-paid men came over and he said to me, "You can't take no picture here. Come off the premises, and me will run you out." I said, "King, let me introduce myself to you because obviously we have not met. I am Michael Browne. And in my passport it said me can go anywhere from my country. Me can go anywhere from my country." And he proceeded to tell me, "You can't take no picture up here." I said, "King, bring the whole police force. Bring the whole defense force. You can't stop me from expose UPP failures. You can't stop me." You know why? Progress is at work. Progress is at work. When you get a hold of the manifesto, the real Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party manifesto, when you get a hold of the manifesto, look at the plans. Look at the plans for education. Transforming our education system. Transforming our hospital. Transforming our entire healthcare sector. Look at the plans for tourism. Not the meager stuff. Look at the real plans to revive the tourism industry. And you know something that burning them big time? The 500 houses in 500 days. The 500 houses in 500 days. Huh? That one plan that dig out them yai. That one plan. But we won't stop there. Look at the plans we're rolling out to reduce your energy bills. Look at the plans that we're going to put in place to make sure we can jumpstart the economy. Comrades and friends, I say the same thing every night. I talk about the same topics. I talk about education. Sometimes I talk about healthcare. But it always comes down to this. The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. The Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, under the leadership of the Honorable Gaston Browne. We're ready. We're ready! We are ready! And comrades and friends, elections is about 10 days away. Not afraid nobody. Not afraid nobody! Bring out your colors. Bring out your colors! I tell you now, many of those who are wearing blue after elections, and we would have won, they're going to be wearing more red than you. They're going to be wearing more red than you. Bring out your colors now. Because it's about Antigua. It's about Antigua. It's about you. It's about our future. Comrades and friends, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And remember, we're ready. We are ready. Because we feel your pain. Thank you. And good night.